Señoritas y señoritos, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome los huevones del after party, Gary, el niño,
This is on my vision board on my Pinterest.
Muela, Mr. Worldwide,
We were playing soccer.
I cannot see you playing any sport.
I don't know if I should be offended or not, but
and the dad of the show, Papa Sally.
He loves handling those balls. He's amazing.
Sorry kids, you weren't supposed to hear that.
What is
Outside
what you
of
guys
school.
like about Andres and like, I want you to be my friend, aside from soccer?
he's cute.
Welcome to El After Party.
Señoritas y señoritos, we are. Oh my God! Wait, what episode are we in? I'm losing count. We're in
Six.
episode 6.
Six.
Bienvenidos. Welcome back. We have the OG cast. No shade towards John. No shade at all towards John. He just missed out on the OG episode. We got the OGs back. Let's cheers, boys. Let's cheers.
Cheers. Salud,
I even
salud,
have
salud,
coffee.
cheers.
Salud. Salud, salud, salud.
You say you have coffee?
Oh yeah, baby. I have coffee.
That's good.
Crazy.
What do you guys got? What do you guys got? What is that?
All right, yeah. I saw this morning and it reminded me. Gen Z versus millennial differences. Starting with the sock thing, you know how there's like ankle socks, and then you got the crew socks,
Oh,
and then the no shows. Yeah,
You
no.
have an example of all
we
three.
all got 3 different ones, and mine, I'm wearing the wrong ones because this is not of my millennium.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Cause like I remember my dad used to buy me those. He loved those, but I was like, this is uncomfortable. I'm fucking scratching my leg all the time. So I was like, no. Then the ankle socks, it was worse, cause it's just kind of like in the middle. So I just fell in love with I guess they're ankle socks.
Those
I
are
don't know.
socks, yeah.
But we're getting hated on because we're using this.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah.
it does look kind of gross.
Now that you say that, I saw a TikTok. It's like, you know, when you see a millennial when they're wearing ankle socks at the gym, and then they cut to like a millennial fitness influencer, and just like pans down, and you just see the ankle socks. I was like, and me myself, I'm just sitting in my room, and I was like, oh my god.
I think I saw the exact same video of the gym one. They're like, you can point them out. Just look at their socks.
Mhm. But I don't know. I don't like the big thing, especially in the summer. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do sweating my shins off with this crew sock? But I did think of another thing too that sort of reminded me of like the difference you can tell someone's getting older. It's like when they ask your age, everyone has a different reaction. What I've noticed, like 25 plus have a certain thing, and I've actually caught you saying it too with some of your coworkers. I think you've told me you're like, how old do I look? I immediately think you're 28 plus, 27 plus. So like I was like, I don't want to play into that, and I just be straight up, I'm 30.
Yeah,
I think when I get
that's
there,
that is an older person thing
Yeah.
to be
It's
like,
how old do I look? just fucking tell
because
me.
I want to be like, maybe I look a little young today. Maybe I'm not gone for a couple years. All right, I feel a little good.
You know what's the funniest thing? This happened 2 months ago. I was taking Noah to school. No, this was more than 2 months ago. It was around my birthday. And so like Noah was really excited. He was asking me things about what we're gonna do for my birthday and what cake I wanted. And then I'm driving him to school, and he's like, "Dad, what year were you born?" And then I was like, 1990. He's like, "Damn, how are you still alive?" That killed me. That it hurt right here.
Oh,
I was like, "Oh
God.
man, I'm so old."
I was telling Sada the same thing because she likes to mess with me all the time about my age. Like I was watching Pen 15, right? Solid show. If you haven't watched it, they have an episode on AIM when it first came out, and they're all behind the computer with the emojis adding. So it was like the whole thing, and I was cracking up. And she looks at me and she's like, "I know your old ass is eating this shit up," and I was like, "You just had to kill it for me, right?" But since he just graduated, I was like, your ass is getting old. Everybody's gonna do the same shit to you, yo. You can see how it feels.
let me ask you guys something. Now that we're on, the millennials age, we're all four relatively around the same age, right? Are we? Let's go around. Let's start. I'll start right now. I'm 29. I'm about to hit 30 in a month and a half. Sully,
I'm the oldest one of the group. I'm 31.
you're 31. Muela
30.
and Gary.
I'm 28.
Oh, el bebecito. Okay. All right. Now, so Gary, you and I, we're not 30 yet. The other two guys, they're in the 30s. Let me ask before I get to Gary, because we all love Gary, and I'd like to save him for last. Sully and Mulla, when you guys were approaching that whole 30 mark, you know how everybody makes it a big deal because I'm getting that every single, especially my wife. You're getting old. You're getting. That's so fucking annoying. You two, was it such of a big deal? Like, and aside from people making it a big deal, did you yourself go like, "Oh my god, I'm getting old"? Like, did you panic? Did you guys have any like sort of like scary thoughts or anything like that?
That's a good question.
Me having a reaction of panic, no. But I definitely do feel like after 30, my body definitely started hurting. Like it was like a switch like this. Like right now, every morning I gotta stretch. I gotta crack my bones, crack my fingers. I gotta move my hips around. Make sure that everything works before I start my day. Like
So before I leave this room, nothing's broke.
yeah.
Mulla, how about you?
I-
Did you get
I-
anything like that?
I feel like people around me were making it a bigger deal than it was because I remember talking to a friend like years ago, and she's like, "What are you doing for your birthday? You know, it's coming up in a couple of years." And I'm like, "I haven't even planned it. It's just a regular birthday." He's like,
Right.
"No, but it's your 30th, you know, and let me know what you end up doing because I want to be there." And I was like, "Okay, I guess I gotta throw a party." I ended up doing something like chill, just going to like Ecuador thing. So, um,
Just chill.
Just chill. Just fly into South America for my birthday. That's it.
but I mean, I was there, and it wasn't like a big thing. It was like four other people had a birthday, so we just collectively celebrated together, and that
Just
was
the
fun.
whole time.
But like, I didn't feel anything. Like, I knew like mentally, I had coworkers who were like, "Oh, hangovers are gonna be worse. Your body's gonna ache," and so far, I'm okay. Like, to be honest, I slept wrong last night, and my back kills me. And like I've never had to deal with that. I was out here like I went out with my sister. We were doing a bunch of shopping before her trip, and the entire time, every time I breathed, my back was in pain. I was like, I'm just trying to go out through my day. She didn't even notice, which is I don't know. I think I'm good at hiding it.
Now, okay. So we heard from the 30-year-olds, and I don't. That sounds wrong, but the 30-year-olds, yes. Now, Gary, between me and you, like I'm obviously approaching it vastly faster than you are. I mean, you're still
Yeah,
got
you're
some
right around
time,
the
right?
corner.
Yeah, I got to
How-
now March.
How are you like? Are you hearing anything? Like, is anybody making comments to you? Obviously, maybe not as much as me because I'm literally right around the corner.
Gary's knee
Oh wait,
is
no,
also fucked up too.
well, I just realized March. No, I have like a year and okay, okay. I was like, I'm turning 30 next year. I was like, no, I'm turning 29 next year.
Yes, but you still got some time.
I
Like,
still got some
and
time.
and on top of that, mentally, are you afraid at all? Of, like, because
Um,
you know how society makes it feel like.
Good question. I was gonna say one physically. I feel like I'm starting to get to the 30s because like my coworkers will know that like every chance I get, I use like the cashier table kind of hard time to crack my back. I was just like as soon as like the line is dead, everybody goes away. I just go, and I'm like, oh my god. And they're like, are you okay? It's like, yeah, I just needed that. Like it's like the high school chair. Like this is the closest
I
I'm
was
gonna
just
get to
thinking
it.
that.
Right? It's like closest I'm gonna get to it. That and then like same thing with Kevin. I think I slept wrong one day and it hurt for 4 days. And it got so bad. I was like, I can't work. I can't work. I can't. I'm sorry.
Andrew gave me shit the other day because I was talking about adult shit, and I'm like, I can't fucking help it. And like my neck hurts when I sleep, bro. I need a better pillow. Like, he's like, I'm not trying to hear all that
That's
shit.
that's I was thinking the same. I was like, you know what? I need to actually go shopping for a quality pillow. I can't do this makeshift pillows that I got from like 4 or 5 years ago. I need an actual pillow. I'll say
Memory foam pillow.
that, and then coincidentally, I went to the gym a couple of days ago. I was by myself. I was like, you know what? Squat machine's open. Let me go for it. Worst mistake of my life. 2 days later, my knee still hurts. So I'm just I'm getting there already.
You have to start stretching now. I told him too. I was like, you got to start doing some mobility exercises.
I do stretch a little, but not crazy. You know, I kind of think of like
Nah, it's
remember the
important.
movie Zombieland? You guys like, do you ever see a lion stretch? It's like
Protect
attacking
that
gazelle?
gazelle.
So I was like, come on, I'm a lion.
I thought the same thing, and I fucked up my shoulder,
But now you're 30.
my
You're like, "Ah,
knees. I wouldn't recommend it. Lube up, bro.
but I would say, so what you're the second part of the question, no, I'm not actually kind of like, there's no like fear or kind of like I'm scared of turning 30. I'm actually excited to do it because like I would just like I just kind of want to get closer to like my George Clooney era. Like that's what I love. I would love to. I want to be like that silver fox, and that's why I love that. I get like
You got a
McDonald's right
long
now.
way to go, yeah.
Huh?
You got a long way to go.
I know, but that's why like I enjoy
Like
the
another
journey.
20 years of your life.
That's kind of George Clooney's like 40s.
He's 40 right
No,
now.
no, but that's when he started. It was like 40s for him.
In
he's
the
in
90s.
his
Let's
60s
see when he was
now.
born. I want to do some quick maths.
Andres, can you
Continue.
search up how old George Clooney is?
I'm looking it up as
Thank
you
you.
were
Kevin, you
speaking.
forgot we got the AI.
We got the AI.
We do, my bad. Where's Habit?
It's the AT actually.
It's 63.
He's
63. I knew it. See?
63.
Yeah,
Was born
So,
years older now.
1959.
61.
Yes, yeah, you're
61?
at 40.
Okay.
That's still 10 years, bro. You get a lot done in 10 years. You have a
Yeah, I
kid.
was gonna think like you said you want to get to your George Clooney era.
Mhm.
That's a lot of life that you're like trying to skip over. Just
Oh
to
no, no.
get-
I'm just excited to get there, but I'm enjoying the journey to get there.
Okay, I was gonna
Yeah.
say.
So that's what like
Mijo,
I'm
don't
okay
forget about
like
your life.
getting older. It's just nice.
Okay. All right. Cool. 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 Yeah, because it's for me personally, it's approaching, and people in society just make it seem like, oh my God,
Mhm.
you're getting dirty. And we just spoke about it, so like, not that it hit me, but I'm like, okay, yeah. I'm like, I'm turning 30. Like, one day I'm like, yeah, I'm turning 30, but then the next time I'm like, puta madre, I'm turning 30.
Yeah.
And then I look back, I'm like, what the fuck have I been doing this whole time?
Because you've got like these thresholds too, where it's like the first one you want to hit is, I don't know, maybe like 13, 15 or something, become a
Yeah.
teenager. After that, you want to hit 18, then 21. After that, 25, maybe to rent like a car without
Right.
paying that fee. After that, you kind of just like every 10 years, I guess, when you're
Right.
40,
Yeah.
50, 60. But I mean, that reminded me, they had this post that was like looking at 30-year-olds from the 90s versus 30-year-olds now. And they had like
Yeah.
Costanza, I think his name was, from Friends.
Uh-huh.
How he looked. He was like 32 on the show. And he looked old as fuck.
You're talking about Seinfeld.
What did I say?
You said Friends.
Friends? Yeah, I didn't watch either.
Wait, what? Time
Yeah,
out.
Wait, you
this
didn't watch
guy's-
Time out.
This guy is crazy, man. This guy's
What
I've
did you
seen-
just say?
I've seen episodes of Friends. Well, because of Gary, but mainly like clips. So I get the gist of it, but
He's
it
like, he
wasn't my
understands that
cup
they're
of
friends.
tea.
That's all you know. Their friends in New York is somewhere involved.
Wait, hold on, no. I'm sorry. We can't just. You're making this seem very, very nonchalant. Mulla, we can all agree. I think all four of us can agree. You're the most nonchalant of all four of us, right?
I guess so.
Yeah, you just answered by giving us that answer. That was perfect. You can't just hold on. You have not watched Friends or Seinfeld?
Mm-mm. Just clips on, like TikTok and whatever Gary ends up
Wait.
watching.
Do you like Seinfeld?
Do
You
you like
haven't watched
Seinfeld, Sully?
I've watched it. I have seen it, but I can't. I wouldn't say I like it. I have seen like full episodes,
you-
and I've
But
tried.
you've watched it. Okay,
Yeah.
I mean,
so you
I
have
like
tried.
them. It's not like one of the show I'm like rewatching.
Yeah.
It's not like Big Bang.
How
Theory.
about, how about Friends? Have you watched Friends, Sully?
Yeah, I like Friends, and I've watched
Okay.
it.
Okay. And we can all agree all four of us have watched The Office.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
That, yeah.
Okay. Mulla, you're 30 years old. We just discussed this. You have not watched Seinfeld or Friends.
Nope.
There's a situation here. Do you all see it? Because I sense it. You've got to go home and watch. Like, I don't even know why you're here. Why are you on the show right now? I know we've begged you for weeks, but why are
He
you
has
on here right
homework
now?
now. He
I
has
don't
homework.
know.
So
Yeah,
watch at
now
least
you
a
got-
season of
dude.
each.
Oh my.
Because, like, what I was into, I was like, How I Met Your Mother.
Good.
Big Bang Theory is like a recent one I just got to. I was like, there's so much hype behind this, and like, I gotta see what it's about. And it's kind of funny,
Yeah.
sad ending too. I was like,
Don't spoil it. I have yet to watch it. My wife wants me to watch it. I haven't watched it.
Okay.
what else have I been watching? I Met Your Mother.
House of Dragon.
I watched.
I mean,
don't
that's
know.
That's completely left field. Have you seen
House
House
of
of
House
Dragon?
of
Oh, you'll
Dragon,
like
that's what you
Seinfeld.
said.
Like, there's no
If
correlation.
you like
at all.
House of Dragon, you're gonna love this.
You haven't even watched Game of Thrones, Gary.
Wait. Oh, come
Like,
Ah.
why are we
on.
talking
You
about me
really
right
threw me
now?
under the bus right now.
Gary.
You really, I thought no one was gonna bring it up.
Sally, I think it's just gonna be me and you on the show. We got two other people who just don't know what the hell they're talking about.
If we can go back to Gary for a second. I have told Gary to watch certain shows. I was like, yo, this is fire. You got to watch it. Or this is pretty good. I recommend you watch it. And he's like, no. What do you mean no? I was like, I don't want to. Then I'm like, fuck you, Gary. 6 months, a year later, it could be shorter, it could be longer. He comes back, yo, I just started watching this show. And I just give him the dirtiest look. I'm like, Gary, I told you this. I forget what it was that
I
just
have a
triggered
clear
it.
example of one thing. So one time, I was a bunch of movies, and I think I remember like the three movies, the big three movies. He's like, you need to watch this. It's like La La Land,
Mhm.
Eternal Spotless Sunshine of the Mind, something like that.
Yeah, Eternal
Oh, with Jim
Sunshine of the
Carrey.
Spotless Mind.
And then Her with Joaquin Phoenix. And I was like, he's like, you gotta watch these three, man. These series are amazing movies. I was like, I'll get to that. That's fine. I want to watch what's this? Something. And then I'm just surfing the net, back in the day. And then I just come across Her. I watch it, and I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. Joaquin Phoenix is incredible. Acting was amazing. And again, Scarlett Johansson was also in the movie, but she's never like physically there. So her voice acting, I think, is just like on par with like what she does in her movies. So I was like, oh my god, so outside Kevin, I was like, yo, bro, this movie's awesome, man. He's like, I told you this 3 years ago.
3 years.
I was like, oh, right, yeah, damn. He's like, so you're gonna watch the other one? I was like, that's too long. It's like 3 hours. I've yet to watch the other two.
So he does this shit to me all the time. Like with
You do this
anime,
every
movies,
year.
shows, anything.
Have you guys seen
Yeah.
the movie Everything, Everywhere, All at Once? With it?
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
Is it good? Yeah, because
Gary?
I have yet to watch it.
We'll wait for you to finish.
It's pretty good. Yeah.
Another
Her.
drink.
Yeah, this is the Her that you're talking about, right? 'Cause
Yeah,
I
yeah.
got
I
confused
think
now.
it's on Netflix right now, right?
It's on Max,
Max.
Hulu,
Yeah, I was gonna say also on Max.
Hulu. and
You've seen it,
Prime.
right, on this?
This one?
Yeah.
This is the first day I'm actually hearing about this. I've never heard about this.
Okay,
movie,
yeah, watch it. It's really good. Plot of the story: Joaquin Phoenix's character orders an AI. It's the
Okay.
new upgraded system, and it sounds like a person. Scarlett Johansson's character.
Oh, okay. I saw
Yeah.
that clip recently. Okay, so this is about that. Okay.
Yeah, and you
Okay.
follow him throughout the movie. I don't want to say anything else because
And I
it
can
all
vouch
sort
that
of
you
just
shouldn't wait
hinges
3
on that
years. You
relationship.
should watch it.
Well, I just want to clarify with you. I will watch it. Unlike it won't take me 3 years. Or 3 months.
Thank you.
I will watch. Okay. Mullah, there's something about you that I value your opinion. So
He
I will
hasn't
watch
watched Friends.
Well, I take everything I just said back. I don't think I trust you anymore because I was just reminded you haven't watched Friends or Seinfeld, which arguably is probably one of the greatest
season
sitcoms.
and see how I feel about it. If
You
it,
know, I think now
Wait.
that you're older, you'll appreciate it.
I might.
Which
but
one, Friends or
New
Seinfeld?
Girl,
Yeah.
Friends, Seinfeld. I think I'm gonna have to wait a little bit longer.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I wouldn't watch that. I don't know. I have
Seinfeld,
watched it.
I
But
can't understand
can't.
why people don't. Seinfeld is easily the greatest sitcom, hands down. If it wasn't for Seinfeld, I don't think Friends and The Office could walk.
That's
Yeah.
probably true.
Yeah.
I just feel
can
like
see that, I
Seinfeld
can
is
see that.
slow for things to happen.
I saw a clip somewhere along the line that was like them explaining the show, ironically, because it's like they're trying to pitch a movie or something, and he's like, "What's the show about? Nothing." And they just go back and forth, like, but so these characters are just doing this, and yeah, they're literally doing nothing. I'd watch that show, and that was more or less the clip, and I was like, okay,
Yeah.
so I guess that explains what Seinfeld is in a nutshell.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
no
because
legit plot.
I remember that episode too because I recently just watched it again. They're pitching their show to NBC, who, again, ironically, NBC at the time was airing that show. They were the one who picked up Seinfeld. So yeah,
There you go.
exactly what they did is what they did in
Yeah.
the show. It's a good. I can't. You know what? I don't even think I'm gonna watch her anymore. I think I'm gonna wait for 3 years to be like, you know what? Mother recommended me back in 2024. I'll watch it.
This is for friends.
And Friends too. At least I think Sully is right. Friends, I think you might watch it and appreciate it now
Mhm.
because if I'm not mistaken, the characters were kind of in their like mid 20s, early 20s,
Yeah, yeah.
and then they
Yep.
end up in their 30s. So
But
yeah,
what
you'll
I
definitely
that
appreciate
actually
it.
reminded me of New Girl because they're also sort of in their
Oh, I
30s.
love
They're
New Girl.
kind of idiots, which is the best part of it, I think. I remember for my 29th birthday, I was yelling 29 like Schmidt. 29? So that's a good way if you watched it.
This actually show it was because of you that I watched it because I think you had recommend. You think if I'm not mistaken, you sent me a clip,
Couple clips, yeah. I
yeah,
remember.
of Nick, and I kind of resonated with Nick off of that one clip, and I was just like, I'm hooked onto the show. I'm sold.
I was gonna say Kevin put me on that show too, and I
Yeah.
love Schmidt. Schmidt's like my
He's
He
guy.
pisses me off. Schmidt pisses me every time he says something. He pisses me off. He makes me laugh, but he just I'm not gonna dedicate a whole episode to Schmidt. I'm not doing that. And kind of switching gears, Sally kind of asked me before, like, what is it that we kind of want to talk about on today's episode?
Yeah,
I figured today, let's just make it random, whatever, just random shit that we could talk about. So I stumbled upon Reddit. I was waiting online for something, and I just saw this was the first thing that came to my head, or that came onto my feed. You save 1,000 people of your choosing to restart the world. Who do you choose? Before you give me an answer, which I doubt you'll have an answer, there's rules. There's four rules.
Oh, okay.
Every human can take only as many items as they can carry.
Mhm.
Number two, you can choose any living human being. You don't need to know them personally. Number three, you can choose to save animals instead of humans. For example, 900 humans and 100 dogs. Four, the world you're transported to will be as if mankind never existed.
Oh, you're being taken to a new world.
Yes. Yeah.
Is it like Earth?
Yeah.
But without the humans, like just the jungle part?
Right. And deserts. I don't know if you remember, we have deserts too.
This kind of reminds me of the plot of Doctor Stone. It's an anime where like the characters get frozen and then come back to life and they have to start from scratch. So I've got a, if you guys don't mind,
Yeah, go for
Go
it.
for it. Take the
I'm gonna
floor.
do immediate friends and family. I think that's like 30 people right there. What's my limit of people? 1,000?
1,000.
1,000 people.
Okay, so friends and family. I gotta get like couple, like maybe 50 scientists.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
Okay. Yeah.
50 engineers. Who else should I do?
Andres, you're counting how many people that is?
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. I am right now.
I think I do like maybe 50 random people from different ethnicities and cultures, because the food's got to be banging no matter where we end up.
Oh.
Because if I do a bunch of white people, no offense, they typically don't season their food. So like I know Latinos season the shit out of it. Africans season their shit. Asians
Indians.
season. So like
Mm.
they got the whole thing. So, and then for dogs, I'm gonna do like 100 German Shepherds because they're very loyal and very good dogs to have as pets. Very smart too. Um,
Time out. It'd be funny if Muela gets to this new planet and he's like, "Okay, you guys are free." All those 100 dogs just stick by to Muela. They don't leave his side. They're like, "No, you're for the world. No, we want to stay with you."
follow him, yeah. And cows. I feel like cows, chickens. I need like a whole livestock supply.
Okay, yeah.
All right, I'll
So
stop
just
there.
before you get to the cows and chickens, you're at 280.
280.
Yeah, you still got what? Okay, 720 to go.
Jesus Christ. Who else is important? And like to rebuild society? Because I got scientists
I
and I got
mean,
engineers.
you definitely need
Doctors. I need
construction workers.
doctors. Construction workers. So we'll do like another actually 100 doctors. Just
Oh, yeah.
overkill that shit.
Yeah.
Construction workers, I'll do like 200.
Mm-hmm. Cool. 580.
Yeah, 580. And then let's see. Yeah, that's fine. Fuck the
That's enough.
1,000. Yeah,
That's
fuck
enough.
The rest are cats.
Cats.
Well, actually, no. I like 100 military personnel because we're gonna need to learn how to defend ourselves against the wilds
True,
and whatever's
true.
going
Yeah,
on.
that's a good point.
And Bear Grylls.
That was my number one.
And who? Oh,
Bear Grylls.
wow.
I was like, he'll probably
Yo,
survive anything. Yeah.
smart. Okay.
Gary, so who wants to go next?
So
I was gonna say, well, my only thing was because me and Andres were talking about this earlier. I was like, save 1,000. How about I save 3? Bear Grylls was
Yeah.
1.
I
Number
think
1.
Sally was like, I don't even know 1,000. He's like, I don't even like 1,000 people. I just said I was like, I mean, I think I have 600 followers on my Instagram. That's all right, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
well, I
And most of them
mean,
make me laugh
do
by
they follow
sending me
back?
stupid
That depends who gets saved and who doesn't. You
Mhm.
follow me back?
Yeah.
Alright, but-
Yeah, I mean, there's people on my Instagram that I don't really care for. I just have them there.
Yeah, I think for me, most of my numbers would just be, I would kind of just do kind of like a Noah's Ark. Most of my numbers would just be animals.
Right.
Because you're going to
Yeah.
need every type of animal, whether it's livestock or predators to control the numbers of livestock. You're still going to need that too.
Right. Yeah, definitely.
But I think the rest of it would be pretty much like what Kevin said. Scientists, military, family, selected family. So don't think you're all safe.
That's why when Muela said, he said, "Yeah, my family and friends." I'm like, I don't know, man. I'd cut my list pretty short if it was me.
Like probably my immediate family. I should clarify.
Yeah.
Gary, I
immediate
think me and
family.
you can agree, right? Becky G is on that list.
Like, I didn't think about. Of course,
You
she's on that
have
list.
to-
Of course, she's on that list.
Nah, you thought about it. I'm telling her you
No,
said that.
no,
I'm telling her you said that. Yeah, you are. Yeah, I'm
Stop,
telling her.
stop. You know,
Shit. She's already mad at you. I'm telling her you said that.
don't say that.
I want to get involved.
Gary, do you want to answer this, or you think Sally and Muela kind of?
I was gonna say I do want to a little bit on top of what they said because similar. I would love like, one immediate family and extended and friends. I like you guys. I also want like engineers. I want like blacksmiths. So like, cause like
That's
that's we're
good,
starting from
yeah.
scratch. There's no
That's not
like,
racist.
there's
That's
no
not
like
racist comment.
technology. We got to do like medieval Stone Age kind of stuff. So blacksmiths.
That's really good.
I want like, it's gonna sound weird, but hear me out. Some like witch doctors, because if they know the herbal natural essence to like get you better, they'll
true.
be able to do that naturally.
But
Um,
it's a new planet. Like if
But
you
it's like Earth.
it's like Earth, but I mean plants still have to be different. Everything is gonna be like trial and error.
You
Yeah,
get like a
exactly,
bunch of
but-
inmates that you could test out.
That
He
and
agreed.
then
That's wild.
that,
Yeah, because in this description it says you will be spared and placed upon the new earth, untouched by humanity. So yeah,
so
I mean,
it's
there might be, you know,
there should be the basic essence of like what's going on, but they need to know
True.
what it is.
that's
So
true.
they'll like get flowers. They'll get like
Wait, is it still Earth or is it another planet?
it's another
No, it's
planet.
another planet.
but it's
They're just
like
calling
Earth.
it New Earth.
Mhm.
It's like Earth, but it's not.
Okay.
It's not this exact.
Yeah, so
No,
the,
it
the,
wouldn't
her-
have, like,
the
covered
herbal stuff
grass.
is not
Will
gonna be
Smith,
the same.
right? After it won't be like that.
After Earth, yeah.
Yeah.
The, no, that in that movie it is exactly Earth, but like thousands of years
Mhm.
later when there's no more humans.
Mhm.
But if you're in a new planet, all the herbal stuff is gonna be new, so everything's gonna be trial and error.
Yeah.
But they
Mhm.
kind of, I don't know. I trust them. I trust them.
Shit, I'd put myself as the king though, so like whatever they ate and
Damn.
made
alright.
them like sick, I don't want it. Like somebody's got to taste
Time
my
out.
food first.
Time out real quick. If we're all right, let's say between the four of us, right? We're the core of this new Earth. Who are we electing out of the four of us as the leader of the new planet?
I don't want the
I
responsibility.
don't think there
Yeah,
should
me
be a
neither.
leader. I think it should
I'll
be
be the
more like
leader.
So,
Yeah,
They
I was
both
gonna.
said
For
no.
me,
I'll
honestly,
take it.
I was like, you know what? I trust Sally more than.
you
Why
don't
not?
want that
I'm like-
I was
responsibility.
thinking more like
That's
a
heavy.
parliament, kind of like a group that leads. So we
What do
have,
you think
like,
this is? The Justice League? This isn't. What do you think this is, bro?
I don't
No,
know.
just-
I mean, it
No,
works
but
for,
the Justice League still has like Batman out there.
yeah, but he's a part time.
Superman is kind of the leader, but he's not really.
Yeah,
It's a
no,
reference to the show. If you watch it, you know.
For sure.
That was because
Eh.
Justice League was gonna get arrested, and they're like, you're doing what?" They're like, "We're turning ourselves in," and it's like, "Oh, don't worry about it. I'm a part timer anyways."
that's right. Yeah, I think didn't he hang up on them?
He
was
hung
like,
up on them.
yeah, he was basically like, "Fuck this shit."
He's like, "You guys are wild." Stuff, whatever. Not me though. Not me. 'Cause-
And
Justice League
next-
was such a good show. Yeah, I loved it. I
I-
rewatched it like last year. Top 10.
I think if I rewatched it like maybe 3 times.
Okay, I mean it wasn't a lot. It was like 2 seasons, and then they went to Justice League Unlimited,
Mhm.
and that was like a season. So it's a
Yeah.
pretty good show. To
That's
rewatch.
why it's easy to kind of rewatch because you know
Mhm.
there's not that many seasons.
Yeah,
The other few topics that I found on
yeah,
Reddit,
let's hear it.
they're kind of a little bit more serious, but between us four we can make fun of some stuff right here. What are you proud to say you have never done? Sally, Sally, I need you to repeat what you had. Don't you finish that drink and then you say what you said. You both.
Are you gonna repeat what you said?
So you guys talked about this already?
Are you gonna repeat
by
what you
an
said?
accident. By an accident.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna need some time because
I need some
don't think I
time,
have
man.
anything that-
I'll read
I
you
don't know
some
if
of the
this sounds
comments.
good or
I'll-
bad.
Yeah,
I'll read
yeah.
you-
Let's hear what
I'll
people
read
have to
you-
say.
so the first one is pretty good. Heroin. Yeah, I've never done heroin either. And it then like they kind of get serious. They're like, "Oh, we're happy for you that you haven't done it," or like, "All right, you guys are being too tall now." The other ones, I have never cheated on anyone.
Can't say that.
Never drove with any alcohol in my body.
Can't say that.
Yeah, I've done that.
Let me see. I've
like a
never drank
canon
any
moment.
alcohol. Yeah, someone said I've never drank any alcohol. That just
Okay.
Weird.
Comments,
up.
loser.
I guess you don't like that fun, right?
What else did they say?
Let me see. I've never used the F word. That's bullshit.
Fuck off.
I'm
Maybe it's a-
saving it for my deathbed. How awesome would that be? Guy known for never swearing, and his last word is fuck. That's actually pretty. That's kind of smart. I mean, but I don't believe it.
Nah,
Yeah, someone put it here. Space. I don't believe you. Hard drugs. I never lost my virginity to a girl I don't love. Oh, come on. Smoking, not even weed. I mean, okay. Some of these are kind of. I thought this was gonna be a little bit more funny. Besides the fuck
Yeah.
one. Yeah, no. I
You
mean,
have
what do
to
you guys have that you guys
fucking-
you're proud to say you've never done?
I want to go with heroin. I haven't, or hard drugs. I haven't done hard drugs. I've done weed.
Go sell it. Let me hear Sally. Let me think a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, let me actually. I just found another comment that kind of just pissed me off. And you'll hear the one that pissed me off. Never smoked a cigarette. Never gotten a tattoo. Never been stung by a bee. Never been cool. And never seen Game of Thrones.
Gary has
Really?
seen
Gary
Game of
wrote
Thrones.
that.
Yeah.
You really? No, I've seen Game of Thrones, so
Yeah, he said he
technically,
has.
I've seen like the first 7 episodes of season 1.
You watched
Gary,
that first
I can't wait to fly up there in August because your technicalities make my fist just crumble up and
Oh,
make me
also,
go
I
to your-
did watch the finale, so technically it's 8
Yeah.
episodes.
Wait, you watched 7 episodes and then watched the finale?
No, he watched the finale first.
No, I watched the finale first. It was almost hilarious.
You watched the finale of
Thank you for reminding me. I have a great story about that. So, we have our friend Steven Guzman, and it was like, they were about to show the finale. So he's like, you know what? I'm gonna throw a watching party for the finale. I'm gonna have wine and some little snacks. Gary, you should pull up. I was like, all right, bet, I'm down. So I pull up. He's like, yo, so like, what's your favorite season? What's your favorite character? I was like, I don't know. I've never seen the show. She's like, what? He's like, yeah, I've never seen the show. He's like, wait, why'd you come? I was like, you said there was wine. You said there's food.
I came
Just
for
down
the
for a good time, yeah.
I came for the vibes, man. And then so I'm watching this last episode, kind of completely lost. I'm like, okay, what's going on? Why is she doing there? Isn't he gonna leave? Oh, okay. And then I was like, oh fuck, that's crazy. All right, that's it.
By the way, you're not alone. There's a bunch of comments here saying I'm proud to have ever watched Game of Thrones.
I'm not. Well, one because
It's a
I have
great
watched
show,
it, so I can't
It's
say
a great show. I don't.
There's hella
understand.
like, cause everyone's fighting for the throne. They've got like their head-on tactics, and then they've got their like side dealings, and
Mhm.
that's where the magic happens. That's where like this side dealing affects this person over here, and they got to
Yeah.
change their whole plan. It's like a whole game. Like Risk, Game of Thrones, I immediately understood it in that context because you have to do all these dealings to get to your end goal.
Yeah. We played
Yeah.
that game once. I played it with you guys once.
Yeah,
It took an entire day.
Yeah,
like,
that's a long game.
We play Risk and Game of Thrones version, and we really need like minimum like 6 or 7 hours.
I feel like those D&D players who, I don't know
Yeah.
anything besides they spend hours there, but
Like I remember we did it one time outside. It was like sunny afternoon, and we just and it just turned to night. We had like torches, and I was like, "Oh,
Mhm.
this is fun." But I would say something I'm proud to never have done is eat chocolate mint ice cream.
What? Why not?
I hate the idea.
You hate the idea. Have you tried it?
No.
I don't believe
No, like you said, the idea he hates it. He just hasn't ate it.
Like as a kid, you get candy and you try everything
Well,
regardless.
yeah,
of
but
what
like
it
I've
tastes
tried
Mm.
chocolate mint candy, and I don't like it. So then
Oh,
the
You
idea of
okay.
chocolate mint
Chocolate mint
ice cream
candy.
is like gross to me.
What?
Well, it's because you
Dude,
don't like minty stuff.
Mint with chocolate.
Oh, actually, mint with chocolate. The ice cream is pretty good.
I don't like. I had mint with chocolate in candy form. And I
Uh-huh.
didn't like it, so I've
Fuck,
like
I might have to go get
ice
some
cream is probably gonna be
after
worse. So that's me. That's just
someone put here, which I kind of like two things. One, I don't really agree with because I plan on.
this.
The
Yeah.
first one's watch the Kardashians. I'm kind of proud to say I've never watched the Kardashians.
No, I've seen
Yeah.
it.
Wait, you said it's so chill. Wait,
yeah. I was gonna say my
wait.
niece
Yeah,
has
it's
put on
'cause-
the show.
It's no, it's not even like the fact that well, the way Muela said it, but then he crossed his arms and kind of leaned back, like
Defensively.
I've seen it.
That was that's what he followed up watching after her leaked video. He was
No, it's because I watch certain shit to get closer to people. So like my sister, for example, wanted to watch the Kardashians. I don't really fuck with them, so I was like, all right, let's see what they're up to, and I engaged. And then the same thing sort of happened with Jersey Shore, which I was proud not to have watched for a really long time, until like it was during the pandemic when we started watching it to kill time. There's nothing else to do, so I'd go down to Gary's crib, and we'd watch Jersey Shore, and it was one of the funniest things I missed out on.
Hilarious.
Holy shit! And like, it's
and
not.
people still reference it till today.
So
Yeah,
today,
like Ron,
bro.
stop.
Cabs here.
Cabs your
I-
hair.
I was on the same boat as you, Muela, up until I think maybe, I think it was probably like that last year that I lived in Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
I was proud because I was like, that's a stupid ass show. I'm like a bunch of
Yeah.
idiots. I'm like, nah. I'm like, they're not even from Jersey. Get out of here.
And remember
Until
the slang
my
was being
wife-
used all the time.
What was that?
The slang they used all the time too is like the
Yeah,
doodads,
I was
doodads,
like,
and I was
you guys sound.
that's what made me not want to watch it actually.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, no. I'm like, I want to watch something entertaining. And then little did I know that my wife was watching it in the living room, and I heard some like fight broke out. I was like, this bitch said that. I was like, oh my god. And then I was like, what do you want? She's like, Jersey Shore. I was like, I don't like it. And then like every other episode, I was like, I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna watch this shit from start to end. And now I'm like,
yeah.
hey, buddy. I'm like referencing everything now.
If the cheese man's good, I'm watching it. That's what it boils down to.
Yeah. no,
I'll be like
that's true.
sometimes when I'm getting ready, I'll be like, all right, it's t-shirt time.
Gym
okay.
tan laundry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Next
was
question.
really good.
That I found on Reddit. If you could instantly master any skill or hobby, what would it be and why?
I got one.
Okay, go for it.
Okay.
Sewing. I want to be able to like make and adjust my own clothes, and I feel like that would be the most thing. Also, it would play into like something I would always wanted to try, which is cosplay. So I would like make my own like
Oh.
costumes and like kind of stuff.
When you said that, like the thing that popped in my head immediately was like the scene of Matrix, where they upload karate moves, and then all of a sudden he knows how to fight. I'm like, that's what I want.
That's a
He's-
good movie.
He's like, I know karate.
Yeah.
That's something that I've never watched. I don't know
The
if you guys
Matrix.
Huh?
Yeah.
Matrix?
What?
The Matrix.
What the hell?
Dude, you need to watch it.
Yeah, man.
That's like
the,
more important than Friends. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
let's chill out. I
No,
mean,
No,
bro,
because
like,
like
The
the
Matrix is
Matrix is like a
fundamental.
solid intro into the idea that we live in a simulation. So like they have those theories out right now, and like we can
Right.
sort of prove it. I haven't looked into it. I don't fucking know, but
right.
they gave proof to the idea, or like the not proof, but they gave the idea out there that we are in a simulation and we just don't know it, and it just sort of built on it. So like it has all these little offshoots. It's become like I don't know. It's pop culture. Not anymore because it's kind of old, but it's a solid watch. It's a good trilogy. They're trying to bring it back, and the second one is, or the second series is so confusing. But
Mm-hmm.
at the end, I had to watch it like twice to understand.
Serious.
Mm-hmm.
The second, I guess, like trilogy that make it from it, because it's like resurrections.
Yeah, but are they coming out with another one?
I guess so. I mean, they left on like cliffhanger,
Oh,
and
well,
Keanu Reeves is killing it in the movies now with like all these John Wicks. Was it the ballerina? So why wouldn't he make this?
I didn't hear news about like them going for a second.
I don't know.
I'd be interested in
I'll-
that. Though.
But watch it.
I love how it's bothering Gary that he doesn't know that it's confirmed. He's like, wait, are they? Have you heard? No, so shut your mouth. That's not true. That's exactly
They
what
would have
Gary-
told me. Alright?
It's
They
like,
would have told me.
Because Muela's like, he's just assuming because of the
Can you look
cliffhanger.
it up, actually,
What people
on
would
the-
do, but Gary's like, nah, I haven't heard it on any news, so it's not true. Shut up.
Because the thing
Move
is,
on.
the Matrix 3 also left on a cliffhanger, and there was no news in
Yeah.
sight about making a new one
Yeah,
until
yeah,
it came
yeah,
out a couple of years ago. So I was like, oh
See,
wow, this
he
is
still
crazy.
has to defend himself for his thing. Look at it.
Technically,
Yeah, exactly.
Because technically, I haven't heard it. You know, and I'm deep into like the nerd like Twitters and all that. So I'm like, I follow accounts that do leaks and stuff. So I was like, I would have heard about this.
Bro, this guy thinks he's like in Hollywood. And he's like, I didn't hear anything from
hold up.
anybody."
I gotta make a call.
Yeah, I know, right?
He comes back.
Yeah,
You're right.
we
you're
say
right.
we say something about Disney or Marvel. He's like, nah, Bob Iger didn't text me. I don't
I'd
know
be like
anything about this."
Wachowskis. What's going on? Why didn't you tell me?
There was
Yeah,
only
he's like-
one Wachowski attached to the new one. I noticed at the end credits.
Huh?
So it wasn't
I
like
thought
the Wachowskis. It was Wachowski. I forget the first name. I think it was Alana or something like that.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
And the last one that I found on Reddit again. What is the decision that you are so glad you made?
Wait. Oh, sorry. I was gonna say. They never said what skill they want to learn instantly.
Oh,
Karate.
good catch.
Karate.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, karate.
And
Investing.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I
yeah,
get
that's-
money and then I can just do whatever I want. And I can spend
Yeah,
all the
true.
time I want on
that's not
karate. or-
that's not bad. That's
yeah.
very good.
That's good.
I was like, if I master it, I need the props. I need like this. I need that. I'm like, fuck, that's gonna take money, and I'm broke. So it's like, what's the quickest way to make money? Day trading, investing. I'm not trying to work. So, yeah, let's do that.
You mean legally, right? Because I
Legally,
know.
yes,
Okay,
yes.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll talk to you afterwards about that. Yeah. So, what is the decision that you are so glad that you made up until obviously your current age?
I'm just gonna say I didn't go into nursing.
Nursing.
Yeah,
Whoa, what do you mean? You were supposed to go into nursing?
yeah, I got in. Like, surprisingly, my sister just graduated from college, and her grades are so much better than mine. She was hella nervous. That's this whole thing. But anyway, I was talking to her about it. I was like, I was in the nursing program for a hot minute, and I was doing fine. I had like good grades and everything, but it just wasn't my thing. Like, there was a point where I legit was like, I can't be dealing with this on a regular day. I jumped out. I'm pretty happy with my career now. It's easy. I work remote. It's not very hard. I get to travel a lot, so I'm perfectly happy. I'm glad I didn't make that decision to stick with nursing.
Nice.
Mhm.
Okay. Gary, Sally?
I would say getting married. Getting married put me on a path where I was more serious about what I needed to do. After getting married, I was able to buy a house and get other things for myself and my family.
Mhm.
And that's like buying a house is a big achievement, but if I didn't get married first, I wouldn't have done it.
Nice. Gary?
Yes. I would say for me, it would be kind of like, because I used to live in California with my mom, and I kind of pushed her to like, hey, because I have my other family here in Jersey. I was like, I want to go visit them, and I'd visit them. But then that one year, I was like, I want to live here. Like, I don't like traveling, like, just for like one winter or like a summer. I was like, I want to move. I want to live here. So it was, I want to say it was a life changing decision to move to Jersey because my life and the people I know would never be there. I wouldn't be as close to them if I didn't move here.
Could you imagine if Gary never moving to New Jersey would mean that none of us would ever stick together?
That's a crazy
No,
thought.
I think you guys will still stick together.
Stop
I
trying to be
don't
modest. Stop trying to be
know.
modest. Just accept it. Jesus Christ.
Because it would change a lot. It's like that butterfly effect,
Yes.
you know, and it's like the smallest change here. That's why like I don't want to do like time traveling because like you fuck if you will go back in time, you're like, if I had talked to this person a little longer or if I had done this decision, like your whole life changes. It's like there's so many movies about it.
I was gonna say,
I just
Like if you think about it, like you brought Gary along for soccer. What if Gary never came? And then you probably would you have stuck with playing soccer at school for?
I think so because I wanted
But
to
I'm
get
saying like
out.
that's like the
Yeah.
thing. It's like damn, like what would have happened?
Yeah, yeah, because Gary's been like a pretty prominent figure in our lives.
stop.
Stop.
That
Yeah,
was a
so
perfect moment for you to say, "Run, stop." But you missed it, man. You missed it. You know what? Actually, talking about that whole time traveling thing, if you guys could, to a specific moment, and like nothing would really change, but just that moment that would affect you, what would you go back and change if you could?
Damn,
Wait,
And
that's
it
a
like,
could
hard
it could
question.
be it could be it doesn't have to be as serious as you make it. You could turn into something stupid.
yes. I was wondering, am I limited to my own experience or can I go anywhere?
Yeah, you know what? Let's stick it to your own experience. I think if I was Gary, I would go back in time and avoid getting hit by that bull. I think that
Mm.
1000% would be,
No, that's such a good story. I can't get rid of it. I can't get rid of that.
They still talk about it in Ecuador, yo.
I hope they do. It's legendary.
Yeah, like it comes up every time the fiestas happen, because you know they have the toros and shit. Like, oh my god, like don't even get me started on Gary, and they're like, who? Like Chivi's brother. And what
And the,
happened to him? And it's like this whole thing, and I'm just like listening to it. And
and,
maybe that's what I would change. I would have stayed a day later to watch it happen.
wait, you weren't there when it happened?
No, because I think my flight was that morning, if not the day before. And then it happened, and I'm like, what the fuck? Because I know
I,
Andrew was there, Josue was there.
I was gonna say I could tell a story if you want.
Yeah, let's hear it. Let's hear it. I feel like this is.
Ooh, story
I
time.
feel like everybody needs to know.
yeah, actually, we're ending the show, so you are ending the show with this. Yeah, so go for it, bro.
All right, guys. So once upon a time, vacationing after high school graduation, I went to go stay with my family in Uyumbicho in Ecuador, and then for that month they have like parties for like saints or kind of stuff like that. So one weekend it was like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday that they were doing like running of the bulls, but it was a small handmade arena. Like if you look at it, it's like a bunch of wooden sticks and it's tied together with like handmade cloths
It
and
doesn't look safe at
so
all.
it doesn't look like
Yeah.
FDA approved, but we still did it.
Yeah.
So I remember I'm very like a scary guy. Like I'm like very like nervous. So I'm
Hold on, real quick. If you guys want to get like a good idea of what that area looks like, go on YouTube and look Toros de mi pueblo, and it'll give you like an idea of what the environment is.
so then there'd be like the whole town was there. You know, obviously it was like a fun event. There'd be drinks, there'd be food. There's little stands so you can watch. So I remember the first day I was like, all right, I really need to test this. Do bulls really go for people with red shirts or red? So I wore a red shirt that day, and I was always scared. So like it was like let's just say the length of it was like a block, maybe a block and a half, of how big that area was inside. So when I see the guy, like when I see the bull, a block away, I would just run up the side of the fences. So once you climb all the way to the top, you're safe. The bull will run along and it won't touch you, won't hurt you, anything at all. I had gone with my other nephew, Andrew, and our cousin, Josue. but they are more like the daredevils, so they would wait till like almost like very very little time. I'm like, you guys are crazy! Oh my god! And I was like, stop doing that! I was like, what? It's not gonna happen. I was like, oh my god, watch, it's gonna happen. Just be careful. And they're like, okay, okay. That was night one. Over, nothing happened. Day two, I was like, all right, I'm running out of shirts. So I had like a purple Microsoft shirt. So I don't know why. So I was like, I wore that. And then same thing happened. We're just running through the bulls. We were scared. I was there. And then the announcer said, this is the last bull of the day. I was like, oh, okay. So then we're just going, and this guy, the bull's in the corner, just like about to, just like charging up. It's like charging his key. And I'm already on the top of the fence. But there was like, I want to say like hundreds or like tens of people, like all up there with me. And it was just shaking too much. So like I just like, I don't know, the shaking was just too much for me and I slipped. So for me it was just like a small drop and I would just land on my feet. But coincidentally, the bull was already on his way. So I had dropped down and then he hit me. But he hit me in his forehead. So like luckily no no
Punctures,
holes,
stab wounds.
no blood. So for me, he just hit me and I went and then fell down. And then I had like some adrenaline, so I just like dove through the fence and I was just like, but my sister wasn't like in this area where you could see it all. So obviously I'm the only one wearing a purple shirt. So
So your ass flipped.
so she's from what she told me, she's like, we saw you flip like twice. I was like, what? You're lying. I didn't flip at all. She's like, no, I know that's you. I saw you. And I was like, oh my
like
god.
a fucking rag doll in the air.
So I was like, oh my god, I didn't. So then I also have this weird thing where if I'm in pain, I'm like sometimes I laugh.
No, I do the same thing.
So
think it's
then
hereditary.
when one medic came to me, he's like, we just need you to lay down. And then he had like the cop with a horse, a cop on a horse, just like going around me, and like everyone's like, oh metiches, they're
Wait,
like, oh my god, what's going on? What's going on? And I just start dying. I'm laughing. And then I think Andrew came. My cousin's like, yo, you good? I was like, yeah, I'm just in a lot of pain. And they're like, why are you laughing? I was like, I don't know. And that's the story.
Wait,
Another-
how swollen did it get?
Oh, it got pretty swollen. It got like a fist.
I remember
on
we
my, like,
talked about it like
my
6 months later. Yeah, look, just like that. That's what it looked like.
Yep.
We talked about it like 6 months later, and I was like, "Yo, how's your leg?" And he's like, "Oh, it's still pretty swollen." And he showed me. I was like, "Gary, you gotta get this shit checked out, bro," because it had like legit puffed up. It looked like a half deflated balloon on the side of his hip.
Yeah, no. And the funny part is, I had come back and, well, as soon as I got like seen by a doctor, because my sister was like, so we can't tell mommy. I was like, oh yeah, no, I'm not telling her anything.
Can't tell mommy.
I was like,
She
I'm
was
not.
under my mom's care.
Yeah. So I was like, and I was like 18, so I was like, yeah, I'm not saying anything. So then I got home and I would limp. I would limp. So then mom was like, what happened? I was like, I just went to the gym really hard, so I'm just so sore. She's like, okay. It's like a couple years later. She's like, I think one of my aunts was talking about it on the phone. She's like, remember that time? I was like, my ass just like, I clenched up. I was like, mom was like, oh yeah, I already know. I was like, oh nice, cool.
So, but it was a small town, so like
News travels fast.
news travels fast. Like there's this saying that I don't even remember, but fucking you find out something somebody did like an hour ago here. Like what? How do you know that? Like yeah, no, this person told this person. I told this person. They told me.
So yeah,
Oh my god. Yeah, they still talk about it to this day. They're like, "Oh, careful, Gary, don't go." And I went over the summer too, and I just thought about Gary the entire time. Because it gets intense too. Like there's drunk dudes. They just kind of like let them walk in, and I'm like, should he be going in there? But no one cares, and like they get fucked up, and because they're on alcohol, they're kind of like chilling. They did flip a dude, went in his back and everything. It gets crazy. So you gotta wait.
oh, I got saved so much, but I wouldn't have that not happen because that's such a good story. It's my. You ever played Two Truths and a Lie? It's like my
Yeah,
best
that's a
thing.
good
I,
one.
put,
Yeah.
I got hit by a bull. Be like that one. I was like, nope, that happened.
I definitely do think, going back to my question, the whole time travel thing. I think I would definitely try and travel and just be like, Gary, let me just come with you, bro. I don't know what's gonna happen to this ship, but let's just
But
see. Let's
if
go
you
enjoy.
came, he might not have gotten hit. You might have gotten hit. Could have changed.
Maybe I would have just gone and just not tell him, just secretly meet him
Yeah.
there.
just
You
watch
would just
him.
be you just in the crowd with a camera.
Yeah, I know that would be just that would be
Yeah.
amazing.
And then he will play it right now.
I know, right? And then we would have footage for the show. Oh,
Oh,
that'd be
man, that
such
would
great
be
content,
great.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait, hold on, time out. Do you know if anybody has footage?
No, we speculate. We're like, because those are always recorded by someone. So we're like, there's someone in that town who
Who's
has
got a clip.
footage of me getting hit. Like,
Right.
yo, you remember this? And so someone around there has footage of that.
Purple
You have to
Microsoft
show
shirt.
up.
Yeah,
We actually got that purple Microsoft shirt waiting for tickets for what's
Macklemore.
his name, Macklemore. Yeah, yeah. I don't think it was worth it. We spent like 12 hours.
It was worth it.
waiting
I got a
for
free Xbox.
Oh yeah. Like he did put on a good show, but I would not have waited 12
Oh yeah, no,
hours
we
for
waited.
it.
It's ridiculous.
Fucking-
But I got a free Xbox. Yeah.
Well, guys, with that is episode 6. Damn, we have so many. We have wow.
Alright.
That was. Damn, we got a lot of episodes already. I
I'm
I didn't
surprised.
realize.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you guys for showing. Gary, thank you for showing up. Thank you very much. We always appreciate when you show up to your own show. Voila.
Stop.
It was great. I definitely want an autograph because I don't know next time I'm going to see you. So I
Yeah.
definitely want to make sure I do get something from you. Sally, thank you very much for being my co-host and my co-producer. And that was episode 7, guys. Ciao, ciao.
All right, guys.
Bye
Peace.
bye.